This is tape number 23. I just see that now because I've got the sun shining right on the screen. Not very often I can see it that clearly, but I can see 23 and I can see 16, 17, 18 seconds. So today is the 7th of April. It is 25 minutes past the hour of 4. My days are quite short because the last few days I haven't actually got out of bed till 2, which is kind of ridiculous. Even for me, that's a bit late. You know, I think I'd be better if I could constantly get up at midday. Still quite late, but going into the afternoon is a bit I can feel it having a little bit of an effect on my mood and stuff. I think a proper sleeping pattern is important. It doesn't mean you have to go to bed early and get up at 8 o'clock in the morning, but it is important that you don't let that drift start to come in where you're getting up a little bit later every morning. You know, before you know it, you're going to bed at 6 o'clock in the morning and you're getting up at 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and that's not good. Yeah, I got lots of people coming. That's the long way. I want to go the long way. So yes, the 7th of April. In the time of isolation and everything else, which for me and Flo has just been, to be honest, it's been like a holiday. There is the slight anxiety about going to X like this. I can't get away from that. Maybe it's stupid. Maybe other people don't feel it, but I always feel a little bit like I'm breaking the law somehow. But other than that, I don't sense any monetary problems at all. Because I think somewhere I am, I'm quite sure that things will be getting back to normal at some point. And when that happens, we may even be a little regretful of this nice break that we had to just, I don't know, to just kind of relax and contemplate. Bonjour. A woman and her 2 young daughters walking their Labrador. Yes, that's I didn't mention what it's like today, did I? It really is. It's really hot today. There's a big blue sky. There's a mist over the mountains of Lure, and for all the world, it could be June or July right now. It's that hot. I'm wearing the Decathlon kind of jacket, which is kind of too much. Really just needed a long sleeve t-shirt today. It's beautiful. Everything is just so like the greens and the blues. As well as that, all the trees are starting to get their leaves back. The little buds are opening, so everything is slowly turning green. And I still can't help but be slightly nervous of the cars passing. I'm expecting to see a police car come. Stupid, really. Like Nick Manley said yesterday, I don't think there's any police going around in Orizon, to be honest. It's too small. I find the walk to the Connemara and back is slightly different to the walk to the river. This one, it has a destination and it's that little bit longer, so it really feels like a break. Whatever stuff I've got floating around in my head at the beginning of this walk, it's always completely changed by when I get back. And when I get back, I'm most of the time anyway, I feel I've had my proper share of exercise and the outdoors, especially if I just continue on with Tuco after that to the river and then come back. I feel I've got my sufficient dose of oxygen and exercise, and I'm in a much better way in the evening. So yes, 7th of April. It's a Tuesday. I think it's a Tuesday today. It's a Tuesday, which means there's a meeting on. But I'm pretty much sure I'll be in transit during the meeting. I'm going to get to Orizon here. I'm going to go to the Connemara first if I can, have a coffee, sit down, and then I'm going to come back and do some shopping. It'll be the first time I've been in Carrefour in about 2 weeks, and then I would think by the time I get back home it'll be, I'm pretty positive it'll be after 6, so I'll miss another meeting, but that's okay. I think. Enjoy. I think it's okay. Or is it? It wouldn't do me any harm to just reconnect a little bit with one of those meetings, perhaps a Friday. Just to connect again. Otherwise I'm still enjoying my Transport Fever 2, and I've started to go into first person view and things, and I'm going to try and make some little movies using Sapie or whatever, and some old 1940s soundtrack music, just because it's nice to do. But it's still gripping me, and I've got various things I want to do tonight in this game. I think you can't do everything at one sitting in this game. It's a long process. You gotta just pick 3 or 4 things to do. And that's that. I'm turning into the little housing estate directly underneath the parapont jumping off point. There's always some noise. Men love DIY, don't they? Not surprising that the hardware stores are always there, selling hammers and nails, and there's always a market for that stuff. So I guess that's it for today. That's 11 minutes, and I'm going to stop there. I may come back and do another vlog a little later today, maybe on the way back. Well, hello again. It's still the 7th of April, 7 o'clock, and I'm out for the second part of the walk, and I'm out with Tuco now over at the Rabbits. And that was a strange kind of incident. I was walking home, and I had a really good walk home. I was listening to a playlist on my phone. Lots of stuff from John Williams and his band Sky, playing Westworld or West Wind, and lots of stuff I'd had from the 80s. And also Golden Brown and The Stranglers, Skin Deep, Games Without Frontiers, Road to Nowhere, and I had a fantastic connection, except for there was a lot of ads, but otherwise there was no break in the connection, and I was one of those walks home that just is, it's timeless. It just goes so fast because you're really into the music. And I was doing some good meditating as well. And then I turn into the garden and I see Bernard's daughter, I guess, or his niece, I don't know. She's going around in her shorts wheeling some leaves and things to the tree beside the garage. And she looks lovely. And so I'm thinking, oh, this is a great day. I'm high with the music. And I'm coming in, and then I get inside and Flo's cutting Tuco's hair. And she's not happy with cutting Tuco's hair, and I don't know, maybe she is. And it's like a deja vu thing with the cutting hair. It's the same thing all the time, and I tried to give some help, but no matter what I say, it's just shit, nothing really, it's just, you know, no help. And then we just had this big kind of collision. I'm trying to put some shopping away. She wants me to feed the dog, feed the dog, feed the dog, even though I've got no room. So I don't know, you know. Then I say something to her about cutting the hair of the dog, and why does she bother, or don't cut it if she doesn't like cutting it, but just stop bitching about cutting the hair of the dog. And then she says I'm an asshole, terrible asshole, with a kind of a knack for saying the wrong thing at the wrong time, blah blah blah. So anyway, I'm trying not to look at this in terms of the right or wrong of it. You know, obviously walking down here now, my inclination would be to be, I don't exactly know what I said that was so incorrect, you know. But I'd rather just think of the dynamics of that. It's quite strange that, and I guess it's most annoying for me because I was coming in on an absolute high from listening to the music and everything else, and I was happy to see Tuco, and he looked all fresh, And so I'm thinking, hey, this is the beginning of a great evening, and then it just all went fucking wrong. And that's disappointing when you're... the good humour doesn't just kind of slip away like, you know, like it does in a normal way, I guess. The evening goes and you just forget, but it lingers. But this didn't linger, completely didn't. It's like having the rug pulled out from under you. Yeah, so now I'm walking Tuco. We're going to go into the river here. This way, Tuco. The usual place. And the atmosphere is not going to be very good this evening now. This way, Tuco. Allez! The atmosphere is not going to be very good. I should apologize, I guess. It doesn't matter if it's like a 60-40, 50-50 collision. I should probably apologize anyway, if that would help. The thing with me is I very rarely show very much emotion in any situation. You know, I tend to just be sarcastic or not say anything. So when I do have a bit of a minor take-off, it's all the more impressive because it's not something we see much of. Goodbye, Tuco. Maybe that's what took her aback. So yeah, let's get back to that walk. That was great. It's so nice to hear music like that. It kind of realize in a way it can bring you back to my childhood. Just because obviously some of the stuff I listen to is the same type of music. Look, you go. Hey! Hey! It's the same type of music I listened to as a kid. And it can kind of a little bit put you back into the frame of mind. It's not that you're thinking of any memories, it's just a music kind of going through you. That energy. It's actually best if you can listen to it without thinking very much. Just think of being relaxed and you let it wash through you. And I really was I was very light. My step was very light coming back. Until I arrived. Anyway, never mind, it's one of those things. I guess every couple has those moments. I think they maybe affect me more than her. She's probably forgotten about it already. And her reaction was just a "oh fuck you" kind of reaction. Didn't really mean much. But me, it kind of means more. I don't like confrontation. I don't like the after effects of it, although I've got to learn. I got to be a bit more grown up about it, because like I've just kind of saying to myself, you know, I think it's kind of a healthy thing to let a bit of steam off every now and again, rather than keeping everything pent up. It's not a bad thing, and you'd also think we're both mature enough to be able to just allow one or the other person to just let a bit of steam off every now and again without getting too upset about it. I don't know, we'll see. This could be... Flo may have more to say about it when I go home. can hear voices to my right as I'm heading toward the electricity pylon. Hope I'm not going to run into anyone. I've got to keep going. And definitely hear voices. Never know when someone's going to come around the corner with a big fucking dog. Good boy, Tuco. Let's keep going at a steady pace. Let's keep walking at a steady pace, Tuco. Let's keep ahead of that voice that's getting ever nearer. It's more than one person, it's 2 or 3 people. Allez! Allez! Little jog, Tuco. Allez! 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 Allez, around the corner. Allez! Good boy. Oh man, I'm probably sleep earlier tonight. Getting a lot of exercise today. Allez! So yeah, that's the Tuesday. 7 o'clock, like I said, I missed another meeting. Never mind. By the time I get back, it'll be 7:30. I don't know. I don't feel like cooking now, to be honest. I don't feel like it. And if I put the stuff on for me to have it the way I like, it's going to take 2 hours to cook. That's 10 o'clock. It's too late. Well, it's too late for Flo. Not for me. Not for me, so maybe I can go ahead and start it, throw it all together. Why not? Why not? I can hear voices all over the fucking place, Tuco. Where are they? Beautiful, beautiful day today. The sun is still up away from the hill. So I'd say we may have some brightness till around 9 o'clock tonight. With this very clear sky, and I think tonight there's a full moon. Lots of brightness. Anyway, I guess I'm gonna sign off. Adios.